Looking at another level 3 question here. And again, luckily, we don't have to learn very many new skills. We're simply going to apply our level 2 skills to a level 3 type question. So in level 2s, I always said to do parentheses first, move your negative second, and then make sure you only had one number, one x, and one y in your final answer. So when I look at this problem, I don't see any parentheses, but I do see something a little weird. I see this radical symbol. And so what I need to do is I need to find a way to simplify this radical symbol. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to create myself some parentheses. Everything that's inside of the radical is going to move inside of my parentheses. And then my index, just like in level 2, is going to become a fractional exponent. Now, I can go ahead and simplify these parentheses by distributing my exponent. So I'm going to take this 1/3, put it on the 27, and put it on the 9. Now, using my calculator, 27 to the 1/3 power is 3. And then remember, if I have a variable with 2 exponents, I multiply those two. So 9 times 1/3 will give me x to the 3rd power. Now, if I rewrite my original problem, replacing the radical with what I simplified, the top of my problem is staying the same, while the bottom of my problem, the y was in front, so it needs to stay in front. But now I'm going to replace my radical symbol with what I simplified, which was 3 times x to the 3rd power. Now that all of my grouping symbols, or my parentheses and my radicals, are gone, I can go ahead and focus on moving my negatives. Oh, I don't have any negatives. So my next step is to make sure that my final answer only has one number and one of each variable. So if I were to focus on the numbers in this problem, I have a 24 on the top and a 3 on the bottom. So to simplify those, because they're whole numbers, I'm going to do the symbol that's in between them, which is a fraction bar, which means divide. So 24 divided by 3 would give me 8. Now, if I were to look at my x's, I have 2 of them. I need there to only be 1. Because the x's are on top of each other, I'm going to subtract them. 10 minus 3 is 7. Now I'm going to put that where the bigger exponent originally was. The bigger exponent was originally on the top, so I'm putting x to the power 7 on the top. Now, if I look at my y's, I had y to the 4th on the top and a regular y on the bottom. Remember, a y all by itself means y to the 1st power. So 4 minus 1 gives me 3, which would make this y to the 3rd power on the top. Then I could fill up the bottom of my fraction with a 1, and that could be my final answer. But again, if you remember, a 1 on the bottom of a fraction is not really important, and you could write your answer without it. So I could make my final answer just 8 times x to the power 7, y to the power 3. Again, it won't be wrong if you put that 1 there, but you don't absolutely need it.